Generic greetings and welcome back once again to How Is This Even a Game? The game? Today's beverage is a very carbonated, cloudy lemonade. So welcome back to the game, and yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. In the previous episode, recycled. In this episode, we're going to recycle because that's what you do. However, there's been some progress. Firstly, there's been some updates. That's a wooden box, which is going to go in timber. And I'm guessing this guy works on a market stall because there's loads of these boxes with fruit on this side, fruit and veg. And let's just go ahead and recycle those. No charge to the customer. And there we are. Anyway, yes, there's been some updates. Firstly, there's been some more stuff added to the game. Specifically, there is now organic waste, and also I've unlocked the electronic devices, which is interesting because I'm going to need a place to put it. However, there's also an electronic device testing station. This is an expansion for the second-hand shop that allows for the selling of electronic devices and household appliances. So I do need to pick that up. However, in order to get that one, you also need to get the second-hand shop, which is well, it's $4,000, so there's no way we're affording that anytime soon, but we're going to pick up something for the electronic devices. So what can we get? So I'm just going to go through here. That's residual waste and recyclables, waste paper, recyclables, residual waste. There you go, skip medium, perfect for electronic devices. What else can we get? There's also this one here, residual waste and recyclables. There's a flat skip here, which is electronic devices as well. I think probably the same thing from these ones. I don't think we're going to pick up this drum compactor. I'll see if there's any other really cool ones. I think it's basically going to be this thing here. It's going to have to be the medium skip. So I'm going to purchase that one, and we'll do that. And for all of this stuff, we're going to move them around. Now, we've got the recyclables here and the residential waste there. I think we're going to move things around. So all the compactors are going to go on one side, and on the other we're going to move all of the skips over. So what I'm going to do is have 1, 2, 3 skips. So it's going to be waste, recyclables, electronics, and then the rest of it. So it means that 1, 2, 3. So this one here, I'm going to remove and store container. I'm going to basically do a full sort of redo here. And there we go. This, oh, hang on, that's not right. Accept that one. So this skip we're going to remove and store. So we've got the residual waste. Then we're going to go with the skip medium. That's going to be recyclables, which is fine. We're going to go with another skip medium. That's going to be a electronic devices one. And then we're going to go with, it was the bulk container large, which was for the bulk trash. Oh, hang on, wait, is that right? Let me double check. It is not. That is not correct. That's not what we had. So it's going to be, for this one, store container. So we'll have a container with access door. That's the one. So that is the bulk, which is already set correctly. Then we're going to have the container large, which was set up to be, let's see now, it's going to be, was it scrap metal? Yes, it was actually, so that's already done. And then finally, we're going to have the household appliances. Let me just double check to see if that is actually okay now. So obviously there's a bit of a gap here, but that's not too much of a problem. I could move these down, but we don't really need to. So residual waste, recyclables, electronic devices, bulk trash, the scrap metal, and finally household appliances. That should be hopefully okay. Whew, okay, that's now set, and let's continue on recycling. Big sort of box truck here that's coming in, and we'll open this up, and yes, lots of stuff. We've got a tyre here, and in the previous episode I was always hunting down the tyres, which would constantly jump around. In fact, I'm looking at the top right, and it is doing the same thing. This is a large case clock, which is, how is someone getting rid of that? This is bulk, which is a shame, but there you go. Yeah, we were constantly hunting down the tyres. In fact, one tyre apparently got away from me, and I didn't notice, so there you go. Anyway, go ahead and get that shredded. And this is a cabinet that is completely and utterly stuck. The cello, which is going to go in timber. We've got in another bed, which is that was in timber, surely, because we've just done one. And then I don't know how I'm going to get that out. Okay, struggling here. Let me just see if I can get something else. Let's see if I can. Can I get it? Can I go in? Oh, right, hang on. That's not what I meant. Wow. Apparently we can jump really far. That's chopped trees. I don't really need a hint. It's going to be garden waste, isn't it? Yep, there we go. And then we're going to go with... Oh, there we are. Finally, it's out. This is a timber cabinet, which is... It's not going to fit in. Apparently, it is now in. And then, what is this? This is a refrigerator. So, come on. I'm just trying to move it out. I mean, it went in, so it must it must come out somehow. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to actuate the compactors on... only one of them. I don't need to do that. Someone asked if you stand on here what actually happens. I haven't tested it, and I may have to. Aha! Refrigerator's now out. Now this is going to be in household appliances. Let's just fling it to the back, and there we go. Now, is there any charge? I think there was a charge. I'm just going to try it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Customer fees paid. However, the cabinet and the refrigerator are sorted too slow for extra satisfaction because I just couldn't get it out of the back of the van, sadly. The only fees were the scrap tyres. So, there you go. Yeah, I would very much like to get the resale thing. I don't know if it's going to happen, although... By the end of this episode, we might end up getting it. I'm not too sure. We'll see how things go. I do feel that perhaps this cabinet ain't going to move. It's getting... well, this stuff's getting crushed. And is it going to go? I'm really not sure. Anyway, over to here. And we'll open this up. And as I said, we'll continue on with recycling. And... Oh, what's this for now? Oh, this is electric kettle. That'll be... a household appliance. No, wrong container. I would have thought of been there. Interesting. Recyclables bag is going to go in recyclables because the clue is in the title. Oh, yes. There's a bit of retro for us there. That is a top-loading video cassette recorder. Is it actually? Or is it like a Betamax? It does say video cassette recorder. Yes. Let's get that. I mean, that's probably... No, apparently... Am I putting on the right one? Yeah, household appliances. I would have thought it went in that. Apparently it's not. Plastic bucket is going to go in here. That one was correct at least. And then recyclables, which can go in naturally there. I don't think there's any charge to the customer. Look at this. Wrong container. The video cassette recorder was... Oh, electronic devices, of course. Of course it was electronic devices. Ah, right, okay. Again, I just assumed it was household appliances. So, a couple of things. Firstly, this new stuff that's coming through that I haven't seen, I should probably check, and also we'll put it in the correct box. And because I was admiring the retro tech, was sorted too slow. Fair enough. Okay, well, we just lose a bit of satisfaction. It's not the end of the world. Like I say, we'll just have to double check. I would argue that a kettle could be both electronic devices and... that's electronic devices, recyclables. Electronic devices and the household appliances. That's in, yes. That's a guitar amp. Now, I'm 99% sure that's electronic devices, but I'm going to check anyway. Yes, it is. In the back there it goes. And then this here, which goes in there. Yes. And I don't think there's any charge to the customer. No fee. No fee for charging... no fee for the recyclables and the electronic devices. 49 satisfaction, 1,894 generic units of currency, and still a bunged up timber thing here. I'm just going to go through and see if any of these need a clean. Often they do. And you get actually a noteworthy amount of satisfaction from doing that. Not just in-game, but also just getting it done in general. Another vehicle coming in, and we'll see what they have to offer. And oh, it looks like to be cardboard boxes. So we're going to go waste paper. We're going to go cardboard box. That's a Hell brand, that one. 4x4 litres. Don't know if that's how it works, but there you go. And then plastic box, which goes in there, and they can go back to commanding whatever they do. Some sort of aircraft or bulk carrier, I think. Yeah, that is definitely stuck. So what I'm going to have to do is let it actuate, and then when we get another bit of timber, I'm just going to smash that through. I'd like to think that in the future, there's going to be like an update where you can like give a little punch, a little kick. Although I'm guessing in reality that practice is exceptionally frowned upon and is probably a case for immediate dismissal. Standing on top of a crusher while stamping on top of it. This is the 4-waste paper bag car we've seen in previous episodes. I don't know what's actually in these. We don't sort of check or anything like that. Anyway, there you go. That is all sorted very successfully. Ooh, 1999 in terms of our generic units of currency. Haven't really done much garden waste. We got the Dr. Chopper here and the Reverend Crusher, and it seems to work out quite well. Obviously the tyres, you can see there's one in there, and this is actually starting to fill with a lot of chips. I still can't believe that someone's flinging that out. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what next is. Oh, it seems to be a tyre release, so we've got some funds, extra funds, should I say, and appears to be a bed, which could go into, maybe goes into the wood. Anyway, waste paper, that's a simple one there. Tyre, well, we know where that goes, and someone did ask about what happens when you stand up here in the top. Well, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Don't try this at home. Yep, you just sort of jump around on top of it and probably screaming while doing so. Looks like we've got a couch. Yeah, that's going to be in here, surely. Yes, indeed. We've got this table, which is going to be timber, so I'm going to use that to just give that a little bit of a knock in there. Come on, can we go in? In there you go, and that's now in, and this one's come out now, but I can probably then place it at the back, and well, it says it's in. Going to give that a little sort, and we've got a keyboard stand, which is going to be scrap metal. I just wanted to double check it wasn't bulk waste. I didn't think it was, but it doesn't really matter. And then a cardboard box, which is almost certainly from TV or something. And in you go, and that thing really does not want to get recycled. And we will indeed charge the customer and send them on their way. Everything's sorted correctly and with good time and charged where appropriate. So 62 approval and 2,149 generic units of currency. In terms of what we pick up next, it's probably going to be glass. That will then afford us this glass waste container, and it should be quite obvious what you have. You've also got used clothing as well, although I don't know why, but the hazardous waste one. Where is the hazardous waste one? I'm sure it's around here. Yeah, there it is there. Yes, chemicals and paint buckets. I'm guessing you'll also charge for that, actually, now that I think of it. Oh, I'm just noticing on the top right, we have now crushed, finally, that bit of furniture. So we've got a garbage bag. Well, that's just going to be residential waste, isn't it? Which means we can charge. So that's going to be 12 generic units of currency. There we go, and off you go. Interesting and done. Yep, finally, there's that being crushed. And I'll just stay at that. Okay, so yes, that's now getting crushed and sorted. This one, I'm just going to go through and see if there's anything that needs a clean. I very much doubt it. Oh, sorry, this one does. I was going to say I very much doubt it because we've not used a lot of these containers, but I don't know whether it's based on time or whether it's based on usage. But I can hear a customer that's now at the gate because of the horn, and we'll get to them in a moment. We clean this container, and that gives us 10 satisfaction. Excellent. One thing about the update, I think the last update, is you can now put a no beeping sign up. We've got a defibrillator. I wonder if that's electronic devices. Yes, it is. The microwave, now I am going to say this is household appliances, but I will check. Yes, it is. And they've got 2 of them. And we'll put that in there. That's now done. And no charge, I don't think. Yep, there they go. Excellent, excellent. Any other thing to clean? Don't need to clean that one, or that one, or that one. Yeah, I do think that we're probably going to go with hazardous waste, and I'll probably put it there. It costs how much approval? I think it's 125. Yes, 125 for the hazardous waste. Or we could go with construction waste and get a big container of some kind. Construction waste. I think this one's construction waste. No, that's organic waste. waste and glass. Bulk, timber and waste. What about the open one? Open one, household appliances, waste paper and scrap metal. Alright, so there's only one or two then that you can use for construction waste. Like toilets and sinks and things like that. And there's a lot of cardboard boxes. So this waste paper crusher is going to be fed. So there we go. Hang on, did that not make a noise? That didn't make a noise, did it? Right, okay. Let's make sure we put that in. Because I believe when you pick it up, that's when the timer starts for the recycling. If you don't do it in time, like if I didn't put that in there, yeah, we wouldn't get the right timer. I'm gonna have to turn this crusher on, obviously. Lots of waste paper to recycle here. That's now done. And in there, yes, indeed. And here. Yep. And then a few more. No. Yes. One more. Two more. There we go. Just trying to get it in the back there. And then no. And that's done. And yes, I will be turning on that compactor. No charge to the customer, and wow, lots of cardboard boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cardboard boxes. All assorted quickly, assorted correctly, and no fee to the customer. Good, okay. So, how close are we to the recyclable shop? It's a little bit to go. 2,446. I do think our approval will be at a nice level in order to maybe unlock something else. Looks like we've got a recyclables bag. It's going to go in recyclables. A gym bag. Oh, this is a bag. I'm fairly sure it's bulk trash. Yeah, it is. And I absolutely sent that in there. And then finally the microwave oven, which we know is household appliances. And it could go in the back. And no charge to customers. I'm going to have to turn on this paper recycler again, aren't I? Because we've got these two boxes here. The way this actuates is quite interesting. So we can see it's coming back now. And you've got that sort of flap there that's on an angle. That then slides up like that and then sort of pivots to then make sure all this slides back into there. And obviously all of this is physically simulated. There it goes, slides down. And I will now turn that on again. Get the compactor going. Another customer. Are the customers? I guess so. Guess they are. And oh, looks like they've got a clock. I think that's scrap metal. Yes. And a UPV 881 box. There we go. Put that in the recycler. Recyclables for plastic container. Garbage bag for residential waste. Couldn't say, did that work? And a CCTV camera, which is going to be electronic devices. Yes. Okay, hang on, I've seen this fellow before. Fees paid, 6 generic units of currency for the residential waste. The rest of that is all okay. Excuse me. So, what's next? We can get glass. We could get glass. But it's going to be hazardous waste. Mainly because, even though it's not really that sort of game, it seems to be the more interesting one. Glass, obviously, highly recyclable. Armchair. Is that going to be bulk waste? It is. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, it's glass, very recyclable, but the hazardous waste, I'm guessing if we have that, we can charge for it. Charging means quicker ranking up for the then reselling. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Trying to think what else we could get in terms of machines. I wonder if vehicles are going to get put in, like like cranes with like magnets on the end and stuff like that. I don't think so. It doesn't feel like that's going to be the way the game's going to go. So I've got a radiator, scrap metal, and cardboard box. Oh, and I think there's a... Is that a joystick? Controller. C. 2-buttoned controller. Naturally, electronique. Ah, yes. It's Wing Commander boring again. Off they go. With a spinny wheel. I wonder if those are physically simulated as well, which is why it's skidding around. 101 satisfaction, 2,652 generic units of currency, and we've hardly used Dr. Chopper. Don't know why. It is what it is. And an interesting coloured vehicle. Is that mustard? Is that gold? Is it green? Maybe gold. And either way, you're not going to lose it in a parking lot. Recyclables, let's do that. And 2 other recyclables. And thank you very much. Easy done, easy done. Do we need to activate the timber crusher? We do not. Waste paper? We do not. Do we need to clean any of these things? Well, we do. Timber is in need of a bit of cleaning. Yes, I'm sure spraying all over that button. It'll be ideal. No, surely there'll be water resistant. There'll be a rating for them. Although I'm guessing power, maybe rain, not perhaps power wash. Not that electronic failure is simulated in the game. There's that one done, and we'll get the gate again. 114 approval, which means 2 or 3 more vehicles, and we should be good for money and approval. I was going to say, did that? I flung that, but I think it might have dropped out. No, it's gone in. It's fine. So cardboard boxes and radiators. This person is dropping off here to run a plumbing business or something. To be fair, with that green van, it could be. And scrap metal. And another one. I mean, do we have to... Is there like an... Do we have some sort of form to fill in? Do we have to like ask them where they got these things? Is there just an abandoned building now with no radiators? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that does actually happen. More often than you would expect. Let's go ahead and... Council estate problems, let's go ahead and have a look around here. No, looks like all of these are fully clean. That's fine. Only one more vehicle, I think, for the approval to get hazardous waste container, which is a thing. And I'm seeing a refrigerator. Now, that is definitely a household appliance. And... couple of recyclables, and no charge to the customer, and there we go. There's the approval to pick up, if we go to management, hazardous waste. So we want to go to shop, and there's only one hazardous waste container, which is going to go in here, and we can technically select... Ooh. Okay. Hazardous waste. Yeah, we can select some neon around there, but I think of all the things that you maybe want neon around, maybe not hazardous waste. It's looking pretty good. What have we got? Some flammable barrels on one side, some biohazard barrels on the other, a very flimsy chain cordon, which I've seen... I've seen Sterner cordons outside of clubs or in an airport rather than hazardous waste, but there you go. Let's go and see what we can do here. There is a... Oh, look at that computer. That is some nice retro tech. Yeah, someone definitely wants to recap that and get it going again, but sadly, in the recyclables, it goes. Microwave oven goes in there. Cardboard box here. Waste paper. We've got a Another cardboard box. In it goes. And the clock, which is scrap metal. And no charge to customer, I believe. Nope, no fees there. 2,602 generic units of currency. Right, so I was going to say we've got the flammable barrels, we've got the biohazard barrels. What's around the back? Like a radioactive sign? No, perhaps not. We've only done, was it 1 or 2 tyres in this episode? I would have thought we'd seen some more. But I guess as we get more unlocks, we have more variation in the type of stuff that turns up in our recycling centre. I'm making an absolute horrendous job at this. Totally missing bits out. Come on, there we go. And like so. There we are. And I don't think we've even done the front here, so that's that done. No recycle, no recyclable. Sorry, no cleaning and no cleaning. Satisfaction gain. I think you get 10 for that. And is that a radiator sticking out the back there? Is it going to go full send when it opens up? No, it's not. So we've got a radiator in scrap metal. And a printer. That'll be electronic devices. Ah, printers. The money sink of our time. Garbage bag. That'll just be residential, right? Yes. So we're actually going to have to charge you for that, I'm afraid. And there we go. Ah, printers. You stay in there. Where is it? Back there. You stay there. But if is there a crusher? I'm going to take it out and get it crushed. Come on. That scene from Office Space. There's a going back reference. Anyway. Another vehicle. Seeing some cardboard in the back. I'm really wanting to see some hazardous waste in the thing so we can see if we need to charge for it. Another cardboard box. It's actually mainly packing tape than cardboard. And, oh, well, that's it then, is it? Off you go then. What's actually inside this as well? Nothing but dirt. Probably a dead seagull. Do we need to activate any of these? No. And, oh, I think we probably turned waste paper on. Compactor go. Don't need to put the scrap tyres on. Or anything like that. We're probably going to have to empty some of these at some point. Although we're not getting as much bulk waste. When you first start the game, you get a lot of bulk waste because it's one of the starter items. So I believe it is recyclables, bulk waste, and just consumer waste. Just the rubbish. That's the 3 you start with, I believe. Oh no, there's a crusher as well, timber. I think there might be 4. And we've come a long way since then, actually, if you think about it. And just try and clean this. I can't actually get past the... There we go. See, I can't actually get past the power washer there. Maybe got the pipe all wrapped up. And what's in the mystery van? Refrigerator. In it goes. And that's another refrigerator. Got some strength if we can lift it above our heads. We've got a coat rack. Well, that could be metal. I think it might be. I'm just going to double check. Scrap metal. Yeah. And a chopped tree. Yes, indeed. That's gonna take some crushing. Absolutely made light work of that, didn't it? Got a waste paper. Deck chair, which is bulk trash. And that's an oven. Ah, now is that a scrap metal or a household appliance? It could go either way. I would say scrap metal. Yes, indeed it is. It's basically just a big lump of cast iron, isn't it? Got another floor lamp, which is going to be... Ah, electronic devices. That... Oh, no. That surprised me, actually. I would have thought scrap metal. And we will charge the customer, because we have a tyre there, so we get fees off that one. And I believe that is all now uncrushed. Yep, there's the last remnants dropping in there. So apparently no one's bringing us hazardous waste, which under normal circumstances is actually a statement you want to hear. We don't want to be receiving hazardous waste, but we sort of do. I want to see what form it'll come in. Is it just a little container, paint tin or something like that? Oh, I'm seeing some paint tins in the back of that. I think this might be it. Shouldn't be excited about that. Yeah, that looks to me like some hazardous waste. Bucket with paint residue. I'm going to do the hint. Hazardous waste. But the main thing is... we've got 40 generic units of currency. I believe is a charge. Yes. So for those 4 little paint cans, we've earned more of those than we have almost from crushing all of the tyres that we've got. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're up to 3,053 generic units of currency. And our approval is only 45. Which means that, basically, the next thing we can go for is glass. However, we're in that interim period where we're going to have a lot of money and not really much approval. So I reckon it's time to get... Oh, plastic barrel. Bulk trash. Thought so, but I didn't want to see... It might be... I thought, is it full of hazardous waste? Yeah, scrap metal. And the sort of beer crate thing here. No charge to the customer. That's Wing Commander boring again. And yeah, there we go. So I think we like to say we're in the interim period where we've got 48 approval or satisfaction and 3,098 generic units of currency, which means that we're probably going to get to that 4,000 and maybe 100 satisfaction at the same time. But that 4,000 would mean that we can get the second-hand shop, which is sell trash items that can be reused, includes office door and custom colour. Where does that go? Oh, seen a paint can. That's probably precariously positioned. If you brake hard, that's going to hit you right on the back of the head. I think Mythbusters did an episode on that. Anyway, we're going to get 1. And... Ooh. Recyclables. And 2 paint cans. For charging of the customer. And send them on their way. Right. Okay, well, I think I am going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of my recycling centre. And the hazardous waste episode, essentially. Next time, because I think I will continue on playing. People seem to be quite enjoying it. If nothing else, quite a soothing game, by all accounts. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to save up for the... We're going to save up for the shop and see what that does. That's going to hopefully afford us extra options, so lots of things to sell and reuse. Sell for reuse, should I say. And... yeah, that's good. It means also we can then unlock, after another 1,000 generic units of currency, it means we can get the electronic testing station, which again affords us just one more vehicle, right? Oh, is that a refrigerator sticking out the top? I believe it is. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get, let's say, that recycling thing. And oh, what's this? A washing machine. Now, oh, is that a twin tub? Yeah. Now, I'm probably going to say household appliances, but I'm going to double check. Yes, it is household appliances. But I wanted to check first. Microwave oven is household appliances. Yeah, I mean, it could have gone in electronique. That is a pillow. That's just bulk trash. And we've got recyclables. We've got a stove, which is household as well. And I'm stuck in the container. I was going to say this might be the last episode. We've got, a rubbish bag. We've got cardboard. We have a suitcase. And a radiator. There's lots of rattling going on in the end one there. Let's put that in there to recycle and cut up. A garbage bag. Residential, and a cabinet, which is going to be timber. Okay, so we will charge a customer and send them on their way, and with that we're going to call it there for this video. That's been a bit of my recycling centre. We have gained, well, 73 satisfaction, 3,485 generic units of currency. We now have hazardous waste, and we've moved all these along. And, well, we got hazardous waste and electronic devices. I think we'll play another one, and next time it's going to be getting the shop. And I'm going to assume you have to place it in, like, one of these positions. But, as always, we'll see how we get on. That's sticking out the top of the van. Hope you have enjoyed it. And, as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.